I decided to do a favor for one of my friends, and I kind of regret it afterwards, because man, it was tough. It was tough to get these plans approved, but finally we got them. Um, just a solar system that I think he bought the equipment. Um, he got a really good deal. I can say that. A lot of the companies that went bankrupt, they just had a lot of inventory. Back when solar was big and everybody was doing it. Like for instance, I knew of a doctor that decided to hire somebody to be a qualified employee, and they were installing panels, solar panels. They had no clue about electrical, no clue about roofs and the way that the roof slopes and overlaps and everything. But they were installing panels. They had a lot of water damage, a lot of complaints, a lot of even I think lawsuits, and that's why they decided to close the business. But the doctor is still doing his business, as usual. Nothing to do with the business that they closed on the electrical. Anyway, they hit me up with about 15 corrections. Some of them are repetitive though, but we finally got them. We got them approved. I'm happy because now I get to move on to the next project. Uh, this is my E-Page E1. Basically just showing the actual layout with the labeling and some details as far as almost the one line, but more into detail as far as what how many panels go on each circuit and what size wire to use, blah blah. Combiner boxes right into. We actually ended up with two inverters, and then of course we had to use like a 125 amp panel, which is typical anyway. That's most of what is being used out there, but it worked out because the two inverters worked out to be under 100 amps, so that's how we did it. um, and then let me see, just a bunch of information they requested though, like they were even demanding the specifics on how I was gonna set it up. So I had to basically put numbers to say, okay, this is gonna be my anchoring point, and I label it 1. So I put a 1 over here, and then my my foot bracket. And then I gotta do tilt legs because it's a flat roof as well. So, and then of course the universal railing, mid clamps, end clamps, just so that they wouldn't come back to me with more revisions, and of course a detail for grounding throughout the system. Let me see what else. What's the last page? I think the other page, just side map and the calculations for proper wire size of a DC system, and also the AC system, because everything has to be considered continuous load for 125 at 125% of the capacity of the wire, based on the fact that of course, like for instance in this valley, when we have 100 plus degrees on temperature on the heat, then of course solar panels are going to be putting up current uh, easy over 3 hours. Is going to run into more like 10 to 12 hours. So that's why we had to take this into consideration and upsize the wire to 125% of its capacity. But yeah, and then on the other hand, we're also starting an automation install, which is really gonna set us kind of apart from most of the competitors out there. So we're going to be doing automation, solar system, and networks all in one package, and of course electrical, because that's basically our license, C2 and the state of Nevada.